Right now, as you're watching this video, someone is walking barefoot across miles of scorching concrete in India. Another person is climbing steep mountain paths in Japan before sunrise. And thousands more are trekking across Spain carrying everything they need on their backs. These aren't extreme athletes or adventure seekers. They're ordinary people from all walks of life participating in one of humanity's oldest traditions that's experiencing an extraordinary modern revival. Welcome to the surprising world of contemporary pilgrimages, where ancient spiritual practices are finding new life in our hyper-connected digital age. You might think pilgrimages are relics of the medieval past, something people did when they had no other options for travel or spiritual expression. But the reality is far more fascinating. Modern pilgrimages are booming, drawing millions of participants annually, and the reasons why reveal something profound about human nature and our current cultural moment. Let's start with the numbers, because they're genuinely shocking. The Camino de Santiago, the famous pilgrimage route across northern Spain, saw just 3,000 pilgrims in 1985. Last year, over 400,000 people completed the journey. That's a 13-fold increase in less than 4 decades. Similar growth patterns appear across pilgrimage routes worldwide, from the ancient Buddhist trails of Asia to newly established spiritual paths in North America. But raw numbers only tell part of the story. What's truly remarkable is who's participating in these modern pilgrimages. Traditional assumptions about religious devotion don't explain this phenomenon. Surveys consistently show that significant percentages of contemporary pilgrims identify as non-religious, agnostic, or spiritual, but not affiliated with organized religion. They're young professionals taking career breaks, retirees seeking meaning, students exploring identity, and people facing major life transitions. Sarah, a software engineer from Seattle, walked the Camino after her divorce, describing it as the hardest and most meaningful thing she'd ever done. Marcus, a recent college graduate from London, spent 3 weeks walking Buddhist pilgrimage routes in Nepal before starting his first job. These stories repeat endlessly, suggesting that modern pilgrimages serve purposes that transcend traditional religious frameworks. So what drives this resurgence? The first factor is our relationship with technology and constant connectivity. Modern life bombards us with information, notifications, and demands for immediate responses. Pilgrimages offer something increasingly rare: extended periods of digital detox combined with physical challenge and mental space for reflection. When participants describe their experiences, they frequently mention the relief of disconnecting from social media, email, and the pressure to be constantly available. The physical aspect cannot be understated. Most pilgrimage routes involve significant walking, often 20 to 30 kilometers daily for weeks. This sustained physical activity produces measurable psychological benefits. Exercise releases endorphins, but the specific type of repetitive, meditative movement involved in long-distance walking triggers additional neurological responses. Research shows that rhythmic walking can induce states similar to meditation, reducing anxiety and promoting creative thinking. The social dimension of modern pilgrimages also plays a crucial role. Despite starting as individual journeys, pilgrimage routes create temporary communities of strangers, united by shared purpose and common challenges. Participants frequently describe forming deeper connections with fellow pilgrims than they maintain with many people in their regular lives. These relationships develop through shared vulnerability, mutual support during difficult moments, and the absence of typical social barriers and pretenses. Environmental factors contribute significantly to the appeal. Most pilgrimage routes traverse beautiful natural landscapes or historically significant areas. This combination of natural beauty, cultural heritage, and physical challenge creates powerful psychological conditions for personal reflection and transformation. The slow pace of walking allows for deep engagement with surroundings that's impossible when traveling by car, train, or plane. The structure of traditional pilgrimages also appeals to modern sensibilities in unexpected ways. Clear routes, established stopping points, and defined goals provide framework and security while allowing for personal interpretation and experience. This balance between guidance and freedom attracts people seeking meaningful challenge without overwhelming uncertainty. Economic accessibility plays a role too. While international travel can be expensive, Many pilgrimage routes offer relatively affordable ways to experience different cultures and landscapes. Pilgrim accommodations, traditional hostels, and simple meal options make extended travel possible for people with modest budgets. This democratization of travel experience attracts participants who might not otherwise afford weeks of international exploration. The psychological benefits reported by modern pilgrims align closely with therapeutic practices increasingly recognized by mental health professionals. The combination of physical exercise, natural environments, social connection, and structured goal achievement addresses multiple factors that contribute to psychological well-being. Many participants describe pilgrimage experiences as transformative, providing clarity about life decisions, relationships, and personal priorities. Cultural factors also influence the modern pilgrimage revival. As traditional religious participation declines in many Western countries, people still seek meaningful spiritual experiences and community connections. Pilgrimages offer spiritual exploration without requiring commitment to specific belief systems or ongoing religious obligations. This flexibility appeals to people interested in spiritual growth, but hesitant about organized religion. The role of popular culture cannot be ignored. Books, movies, and documentaries about pilgrimage experiences have raised awareness and inspired participation. Stories of personal transformation through pilgrimage resonate with audiences seeking authentic experiences in an increasingly artificial world. Social media, ironically, has also contributed by allowing former pilgrims to share their experiences and inspire others, even as the journeys themselves often involve digital disconnection. Modern pilgrimage routes have adapted to contemporary needs while maintaining their essential character. Improved infrastructure provides safety and basic amenities without eliminating challenge or authenticity. Better information availability helps participants prepare adequately while preserving the sense of adventure and discovery that makes these journeys meaningful. The timing of this resurgence is not coincidental. Current global circumstances create conditions that make pilgrimage experiences particularly appealing. Economic uncertainty, political division, environmental concerns, and social isolation contribute to widespread feelings of anxiety and disconnection. Pilgrimages offer responses to these challenges through community building, environmental engagement, physical activity, and focused attention on immediate, achievable goals. Research into the lasting effects of pilgrimage experiences reveals sustained positive impacts on participants' lives. Follow-up studies show that many pilgrims maintain increased levels of physical activity, stronger social connections, and greater sense of personal purpose months after completing their journeys. These outcomes suggest that modern pilgrimages provide more than temporary relief from daily stress. They catalyze lasting positive changes in participants' approaches to life. The future of modern pilgrimages appears bright, with new routes being established and existing ones adapting to accommodate growing interest. Environmental sustainability has become an important consideration, with route operators implementing practices to minimize ecological impact while preserving the natural settings that make these experiences meaningful. Understanding why pilgrimages thrive in the modern world reveals important truths about human needs that transcend specific cultural or historical contexts. The desire for meaningful challenge, authentic community, and spiritual exploration remains constant even as the forms these take evolve with changing circumstances. Modern pilgrimages succeed because they address fundamental human needs that our contemporary lifestyle often neglects. They provide space for reflection, opportunities for genuine human connection, physical challenges that build confidence, and experiences of natural beauty that restore perspective. These elements combine to create powerful conditions for personal growth and transformation that explain why ancient spiritual practices continue attracting modern participants. The next time you hear about someone taking weeks to walk across a country, remember that they're participating in one of humanity's most enduring traditions, adapted for contemporary needs but rooted in timeless human desires for meaning, connection, and personal growth. If you found this exploration of modern pilgrimages fascinating, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights into how ancient traditions find new life in the contemporary world.